Good morning. It is field day here, kind of on the farm at XL Seeds. It's my seed business. It's a big day. We invite all of the customers, prospects, anybody that's I've done any business with to the seed warehouse today for our field day. Have our agronomists and a couple different people come and talk about stuff a little bit. And we have a great meal. We go out and walk through the fields. It's supposed to rain today, so that's good. I know normally you don't want it to rain when you have an event or something, right? Especially one that kind of requires, or you would like to be outside for a little bit, but we need the rain. I don't care. Let it rain. We'll just party inside if that's what it takes. Plus, people won't be doing anything if it's raining, so maybe they're more likely to come. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. We got to finish sweeping our floor up, get everything cleaned up here, get our tables and chairs set up. We've got some running around to do this morning, picking up our smoked pork chops that we're having, picking up some cookies that I ordered, all kinds of stuff going on here. So, yeah, let's go. Okay, we are getting there. So Brock's around, he's helping me today. I had him do a little weed whipping around, just cleaning some stuff up outside. I got a ladder out there by my house that needs put away, a few other things. I'm going to, at some point here, we need to go from basically where that air filter is there, around to this side of the door with the shop vac, just cleaning up that edge and everything. Not super critical, but something that I would like to have done. It'd be great to get windows washed today. If we have time, we'll do that. But, yeah, at some point here, I gotta, like I said, run around and get the pork chops that we're having and some of the other stuff, and that's things Brock can do while I'm gone. Gonna need the smoker for cooking pork chops. I got the gas grill out there. We're gonna use that too, but I wanna have this out there. Ooh. All's good. No worries. No worries. We got her. I was close though. It's coming. It's coming. We're getting stuff set up. All right, we gotta make a pork chop run. All right, so we've got tables set up. We're getting close to ready to go here. So field day doesn't actually start till 4. Going to be later than that before we really get rolling and eating and everything. So we're just starting to get stuff, getting there, make sure we're all ready to go. It is about 1 o'clock now, getting close to it. So we got some pork belly bites going on a smoker over here. These look fantastic. Gonna be really good. Letting our smoker come up to temp. Give it a few minutes here, and then we'll get those put on. And they need to cook for about 4 hours, so it'll be just in time. And then we've got smoked pork chops. That's what we're having as our main dish there in this cooler. Oh yeah, real nice. All right, we're getting closer here. One of my vendors is here. Got their nice little setup for the heads up. We got the drone out, put it in over there. It's supposed to rain. There's potentially rain coming, which we're still waiting for, but I forgot that it doesn't rain here, so I really probably don't need to worry about it. And yeah, pork belly's got about another hour before they need to come off. Oh yeah, those are beautiful. Look at that. Oh, look, it's raining. We are in the middle of a field day here, trying to cook pork chops. All kinds of people here, and it started raining. So we're just hanging out because it was too loud to hear. Well, as per usual, when things get rolling here, we stop filming because I was busy. But we had a great turnout. I'm guessing in the 45 to 50 people range here tonight, which was awesome. The tables were full. We had great conversation. We walked the plots. We talked about all this stuff. It was a great event. So thank you to those that came out. Hopefully it translates into some sales and just keeps the momentum rolling for the seed business here as we move forward. So I got a little bit of cleanup, some fruit and food that we need to get put away here before we go in for the night. It is a little after 9 o'clock at night. The last people are just leaving. Yeah, really, really good evening. So I'll get some stuff cleaned up, head in for the night. We'll probably just roll this into tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of cleanup out here, as you can imagine. Good morning again. Whoa, what a night. We had a great field day yesterday. Nice little party with really, really good attendance. get 45 or 50 people, I think we ended up with, to come to a field day is that's a really good turnout. And I know it's 2 accounts, but yeah, I was really happy with that. So we got a lot of cleaning up to do today. We're gonna head down there and start taking tables down, and got some dishes to do and all that good stuff. But we'll get there. First thing this morning, I'm going to run up to the irrigation field to check on the rain. I actually shut it off yesterday. It's been off for almost 24 hours now because it was in a good spot for us to go and see it for the field day last night. Now, we never actually made the trip up there to go and see it. We got some rain during the field day. Oh yeah, I don't know if I told you guys that. Yeah, it poured when we were just getting started and had everybody inside. We had about 2/10 of an inch of rain in a matter of 5 or 10 minutes. So it was good. Wasn't a ton, but certainly helpful, and we were glad to get it. But because of that, it was probably too sticky for me to turn the rain machine on, and we had plenty going on there, and didn't make it up to the field. So anyway, I had put it to the point where we could see it in case people did want to go up there, and then we didn't go. So we're gonna head up there now, check the rain gauge, and probably fire the machine back up. Yeah, there's a little in there, not a lot. Ugh. Just a 1/10. Okay, it's probably time to fire it up. I'll walk out here and look for a second. Yep, dry dirt right here. So these end rows did just get watered. They were kind of the last thing to done. So I mean, it's been 24 hours now, but yeah, it's still moist in there. So yeah, we are going to start her back up, keep it running. This corn's not done. It still needs water. How long do we water corn? Well, I'm no expert at irrigation because I'm still learning it, new. But kind of my understanding is, you know, the corn is still packing starch and weight onto these kernels right up to black layer, right? Now, I don't necessarily have to water until black layer, but we've got to go to at least 50% milk line. And I don't know if I'll be able to show you what a milk line is or not, but I just pulled an ear off the ends here. That is a beautiful ear of corn, filled right out to the tip. Just beautiful stuff. But let's break it in half. Okay. Nice deep kernels. Looks really good. Nice. But if you look really closely here at the top half, right? This is the top half. You'll kind of be able to see, this kernel shows it the best, where it's darker yellow and then a paler yellow, and there's a line about right there. On that particular kernel, I would call, that's the milk line. I would call that about 2/3 milk line, where it started moving down. Got a long ways to go. The rest of these kernels, it's similar, maybe a 3/4 milk line. So we're coming down, but we need another week or two to get this to half. Another week to get it to half, probably. Weather dependent. Probably 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks from black layering and being done. But that means we keep watering. So we need another week, or we're gonna finish the pass that we're on now, and then we'll see about making another one. So it's got the north half of this field about wrapped up, and got to do the south half basically from here, more than half, but the south portion. You can see our beans across the ditch over here. Definitely got a yellow cast, and we're turning. We're in the home stretch on some of these early beans, racing towards maturity now, and going to be combining in just a few weeks. Here is our rain machine sitting in this corner. Everything on it looks to be okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and fire it up. Use my rain phone, hit run, hit confirm, and it's beeping. Dirty windows. There comes the water. All right, off you go, rain. Oh, okay. Let's start over here. This. All right. Well, we can take out all the tables and chairs. We got some cleaning up to do here. We've got pans that need wash. Yeah, okay. Let's get to it. Well, there's a little bit of progress. The remaining tables and chairs out here go down to my parents, so we'll have to take them down there. I gotta go do my phone call meeting, Zoom meeting thing here. We'll come back and try and get a little bit more of this, but we need to make a trash run. We need to clean up the coolers over here. It won't take too long. What we got left in this one? Gatorade and Capri Suns. This one's got water, I think. Yep. The pop and the beer. And the extra pop and beer. And that one's empty. Alright, cool. I can take care of this. I'm back down here doing a little more cleaning up. Got the coolers and stuff taken care of. It's about lunchtime now, so I'm going to go up and have some lunch. We're having leftovers today. Actually, we did pretty good on the food. We had plenty, but not excessive amount of pork chops, and the pork belly bites were all gone. The cookies were basically all gone. But we got a lot of potatoes and rice, and there was a bunch of potato salad and fruit left. So we'll go find some of that and eat a couple leftover pork chops that we had cooked up, and see what else is going on here this afternoon. I got some water and Capri Suns we'll put in the fridge. We have to pick some more sweet corn this afternoon, I think. And maybe we'll go talk to Dad for a while. Also, it is Spartan game day. Michigan State plays their first football game of the season tonight. I don't really even know who they're playing, but they play tonight, so excited for that. We're going to watch football tonight. Time to bring some weed in. One table, and we got to get the drone yet, but I'm going to bring the trailer back down here and haul some trash out. And other than that, we are good to go. It's like you spend a week cleaning and getting ready for stuff, and then you have your event, and then you got to spend a whole nother day cleaning up from the event. So all good. Anyway, it's a Friday afternoon. It is a holiday weekend, the day after my field day, and I'm not real motivated. I think we're going to go try and look at some fields, because it's been a little while since we've been in some cornfields and really looked extensively. Done some grow staging and stuff, so I kind of would like to go and do that, show you guys where we're at, what we're seeing in the crop now. The tar spot is progressing. The corn is also progressing and getting close, and so are the beans. So I think we're going to go drive around a little bit and maybe do that. Let's start with some soybeans. These are our first planted beans. They are 23 15s, 2-3 bean, and they were planted the 22nd of April, 30-inch rows. And this particular spot where I'm standing right here, look at this. We got brown pods. They crack open? Oh, just about. Brown seed, look at that. Interesting. They're still a little soft, but they're progressing rapidly. Obviously, this spot's farther along than most of the field. But yeah, harvest is definitely coming in a few weeks here. So we'll walk out here and look at some of these out in the main part of the field a little bit. These beans never got real tall for me this year, which it's a little concerning, but I think we'll be okay. I have not seen any real white mold anywhere this year, which is excellent. That is a good thing. I have, however, seen some Phytophthora. It's going to be sort of hard to tell now, but like this plant here is totally dead, and not because it matured. It died early. There are some beans in some of these, but I think we had some Phytophthora root rot get in some of these beans here late. See, here's a dead plant, and the rest of them are green. I'd have to pull it out and see. Yeah, that one's interesting because the main stem died, but one of the branches is still green. So I'm not 100% sure on that. Oh, that actually might be a little bit of white mold. Is that some white mold there? Let me break a stem open. That's fascinating. I've never seen it kill half a plant before. Absolutely. You see these little black inside the stem, the pith there? That's the sclerotia from white mold. So it's here, but it's not too severe, and it's pretty late at this point. I don't think we'll see much yield reduction from it. This is, however, the field where I have done my heads up trial with heads up and without, and this would be the untreated without areas of the field. That side over there, or there's some strips, had the heads up. So that will be interesting to kind of watch on the yield monitor and see if it shows up at all, because every now and then we do see some wilted brown plants or dead plants with brown leaves that it's probably more white mold. I don't see any on that stem. Doesn't mean that's not it. So anyway, let's look at a good plant. Here's a decent plant. Let me pull the leaves off so you can see the pod set a little bit better. But other than that pod, the rest of them look pretty good. Well, there is the pod set off of this one plant. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 main branches, or big branches. They have lots of pods hanging off of them in clusters, so that's awesome. And then our main stem, you'll notice how the pods kind of overlap each other. The bottom of a pod hangs down over the top of the next set of pods, almost all the way up the stem. They stretch out a little bit when you get to the top, but that's good. That means there's lots of places for pods to sit, even if they're not real tall, which they're not. But that's not a bad plant. Like, I think we're going to be okay here. I don't think we have record soybean crop by any means, but I don't think we have a disaster soybean crop either. Today is the 29th of August. If I had to guess right now, we are 3 to 4 weeks out. Puts us right around the 20th of September. That's probably pretty close. Let's check out some corn. So this would be the second planted cornfield. This is 110-day corn. I believe we were planted the 25th of April, 24th of April, something like that. 24th. I'm going to say the 24th. New hybrid for me this year, 10U97. And, well, it looks pretty decent. We'll see. The bottom leaves, interestingly enough, are still mostly green, but they've kind of dropped. Like, these leaves are no longer upright and filling out the rows. They're hanging down the plant until you get almost up to the ear leaf, which is interesting to me. But yeah, still reasonably healthy. If we see any disease, we see nothing. Nothing is good. A little bit of browning on the edge there, but nothing that's costing us yield. I've heard of really bad southern rust out west. There are different areas, even not too far from here, but I have yet to find it in our fields, which is a good thing. But we very rarely ever fight southern rust. So there's some northern corn leaf blight. We got one big lesion there, but I don't see much of it. Looks good. Let's check out some ears. All right, well, these don't look too bad. I peeled back 5 in a row here. We're well past the dent stage. We'll break one apart in a minute here. These 3 are really good ears. This one's not a bad ear. This one's a little bit smaller. We've got a little bit of unpollinated tips. Not really any aborted kernels. Some that didn't fill out real great on the tips, but you kind of always have that. Also, you'll notice we've got a little bit of red streak in some of these kernels. That is just a genetic trait. Comes from some of the background parent seed lines. And sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. But nothing I'm real concerned of. Looks like a larger kerneled hybrid. Probably not a ton of rows around, but that's okay. Breaking an ear in half, we can see a distinctive milk line. I'm going to call this a 3/4 milk line on our first planted 110-day corn. That's not too bad. It's starting to reach maturity, but it's got a long ways to go yet. Still really wet corn. Ears are starting to get some weight to them, though. You know, we're getting most of the dry matter accumulation into this ear already. Get a little bit more and more as we get towards black layer, but it's the percentage that's there already is starting to get fairly high. Dad is back. I haven't talked about it, but him and my mom have been gone for the last couple of weeks on a little vacation. And when I say little, I mean a very big vacation. But he's back to doing what he enjoys most, and cleaning up fence rows and digging trees out. So I'm gonna get back to where the fence row is, or the fence line is, and trim some branches off and clean up the edge of the wheat fields here. That's a good deal. Australia. They've been in Australia for the past 10 days. Well, it's time to pick the last of the sweet corn, I think. This second planting is on the tail end of what's here, so we're gonna finish picking. I picked through the first 4 rows last week, and we picked through some of the other 6 rows yesterday for the field day. So I'm just kind of going through in here and picking whatever's left. We'll take it over to my neighbors, and we're gonna be done with the sweet corn. 18 dozen. We got another 18 dozen. So for the wholesale market here, I picked 24 dozen the first week, and then we took a week off, I think. Yeah. And then last week I did 30 dozen, and now another 18. So what's that? 24 and 30 is 54, and 18, 72. 72 dozen ears for the wholesale stuff. And then we probably picked 20 to 25 dozen that we froze, plus another 10 that we've eaten over the course of the summer and given away and whatever. So a pretty good sweet corn crop. It wasn't great. None of it's been great corn because it's been dry and it was too close together and the ears are sort of small, but it tastes good. So there is a third planting out there that's just starting to get ripe, but it never grew very good. It's really uneven. I looked at a couple of those ears yesterday and the pollination was terrible, so I don't know that we're actually going to get anything out of it. Maybe a few ears here and there, but I don't think I'll have enough to pick a bulk quantity like this anymore. So, oh well, we'll go get this dropped off and then we're going home to watch football. All right, guys. Well, it's evening now, or it's halftime of the football game. Go Sparties. Tomorrow, there's another big football game. My Buckeyes. Yes, I'm a fan of both my Michigan State Spartans, where I went to school, and Ohio State, where my dad went to school, and I grew up a big Ohio State fan, so that's how that happened. Anyway, they played Texas tomorrow, and it's going to be a good game, so we're going to watch that. Coach Corso gets to do his final headgear pick. We're pretty excited for that. Let's see how that show goes. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great holiday weekend. If you're here in the United States, it's Labor Day weekend, so take some time off and enjoy it if you can. I'm going to try and do that. I'll probably find a few little odds and ends things to do over the weekend, but I'm probably not going to make a video. I apologize for the lack of quality content over the last week or so here. Things slowed down after we got done spraying with the drone, and I haven't done a very good job. So I apologize. I had to get through this field day. That was a big thing. I promised to come back on Tuesday with a renewed attitude of we got to get stuff ready for harvest and try and make some progress on some stuff. Field work's going to start up pretty quick here. We'll start getting some fertilizer spread, maybe get some lime in or something. We got some tile lines to work down and got to get our disc ripper hooked up. So we got plenty to do. But yeah, thanks for watching today. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. Harvest is coming quick. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. We'll see you guys next week.